On them still new, shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say the same man, God handed me his game plan.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll get to see the Eagles reigning league MVP. Now at not 3,000, not 4,000, but a 5,000-yard season after his last game. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys, coming up next.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out. Roof open. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play.
This week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, the beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both pass.
Here we go,
On 1st and 10, Crisp. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down. Back to throw. Crisp. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Off-play action. Crisp. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. First down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Crisp. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver to ground.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Off the play fake. Crisp. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 3 plays already first and goal. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here. Throwing to start the drive. Crisp. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Montgomery. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles are able to... Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives. Off play action. Crisp. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Crisp. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So 3 plays already. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with the first. Off the play fake. Crisp. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving once again from our gang here in Orlando to yours. We'll get back to AT&T Stadium in a minute, but first, let's take a look at what's coming up later this holiday weekend. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as they'll have to contend with the San Francisco 49ers. Later in the afternoon, a lot of the country will be watching the game at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it'll be the Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And our statistician may need a vacation after this one's said and done. What a first half they had throwing the football. Over 300 yards passing already. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game, with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Throwing to start the drive. Crisp. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here? To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Crisp. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
And now a pause because we got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other content. Even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's Rush coming, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll roll him out right. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. A gain there of 21 yards. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defense.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. David Montgomery with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And it's Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Going up the gut, Montgomery. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after this. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Dallas,